Hey guys, it's Vanessa V. Welcome to Washington, D.C. I was in town today for a shoot. I was on the production side of things. Really thankful for that. It's been a while since I was able to do that. We just got done. It is sweltering out here. So if I sound out of breath and I look kind of like a hot mess, which I'm pretty sure I do, sorry. But anyway, in case you can't tell, I am standing in front of the Supreme Court building. And before I leave, because I just got done, I'm gonna walk because I wanted to share with you guys something that I did last night to prepare for today's shoot, because it had been a while since I had been on set in the production side of things. And so I could tell that that was kind of making me a little bit nervous. Even though I felt good about it, I felt confident about it, like I think a lot of us tend to do even when we're nervous about stuff. Even when we feel confident about certain things, we can still feel nervous, which can feel kind of confusing. I was experiencing that a little bit. I'm just gonna walk slower because then I won't be as out of breath, and I am not in a hurry. Just gonna take a minute. Okay. So because I could tell that I was nervous, because I was trying to pay attention to that in preparing for today, not just what it was that I was actually being hired to do, but I also knew that from years of experience, like a lot of you guys, that I needed to also prepare myself, my atmosphere, my sustainability, my joy, because when I get excited about stuff, I tend to lose a lot of my sustainability and a lot of my energy because I'm excited about it. When I'm nervous about it, I tend to lose my sustainability and my joy. And so I didn't want that to happen. I wanted to appreciate today as much as I could, take in today as much as I could. And so I wanted to share with you guys the one thing that I did last night that actually really helped me today. So I did a bunch of stuff, as you probably know, if you've been on this journey with me on this channel. But the one thing that I did is something that's similar to what I shared with you guys in January, when we talked about that one word that can change your life. I actually use that in different ways. I use it situationally. I use it every single day. And it really helps me to prepare for what I'm going into or for what I find myself in if I notice that I'm off kilter. But it also helps me to have something to fall back on during the day, have something to sort of reset to that matches what today, or what the situation of today or this week or this month even is asking of me and trying to pull from me. So what I did last night was I just laid in bed because I couldn't go to sleep. Morning shoots, I never sleep well because I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope I don't oversleep. So what I decided to do was just go, okay, what's all the stuff that's really stressing me out about tomorrow and about right now, including not being able to go to sleep? And what is the opposite word of that? So it's super similar to that one word that I shared with you guys recently, only it has to do with the day and the situation. And so basically what I decided to do, I'm just gonna stop because not really what I decided to do, but the word that I realized would help counteract and counterbalance those sort of negative and draining feelings that I was having was, I went through a few of them. One was peace. I thought, okay, I'm not feeling a lot of peace right now. And if I can say to myself throughout the day tomorrow, peace, I want to reset to peace. Whatever my actions are tomorrow, I want them to promote peace. But it wasn't quite fitting 100%. And so I ran through a few of them. I thought about calm. I thought about slow. But the one word that really hit home, which is kind of odd, is, sorry, I need water. I'm also gonna slow myself down for a second. It's too hot. It's too hot to talk. Okay, back in action. So that one word was under. It surprised me too. I was like, why is under feeling like the word that can counteract how I'm feeling. So I thought about it. I was just laying down and that word came to me, and I felt a shift. I felt a positive counterbalancing shift within me. And I had felt that more than any of the other words. So I followed it. By the way, here's the Capitol building. I hope you can see that. But anyway, so yeah, to me, after I thought about it, I realized that under gave me that sensation of not being so on top of things, because I was feeling like I had to micromanage so much stuff. Oh, and here is the Supreme Court building. Woohoo! Okay, we're heading back to the car now because it's hot. But anyway, so that word to me just made me feel as though I didn't have to be on as much, if you know what I mean. To me, when I feel like I'm on, it's like I have to sort of, I guess it channels that perfection feeling without me even realizing it, right? Because I'm being hired to do something. I want to do it to the best of my abilities. And because there's a lot of unknowns and there's a lot of fear triggers going on, it almost ramps that up, because I guess subconsciously, and what history has taught me is that if I ramp up that perfectionistic thinking and those actions, I will perform better. I will not let myself down. I will not let others down. And it's a sure thing. But I end up not being very present for it. I end up not feeling really good about it or absorbing it or really just being my bestest self. And that's how I always want to be. So when I was thinking to myself about that word under, it sort of helped me step down from that micromanaging, over hyper focusing on top of feeling, which can help sometimes. I'm not saying that that doesn't help. When I'm feeling too, I guess, under, that's when I do want to channel that, but not this time. And so throughout the day today, this morning when I woke up, as I was getting ready, while I was driving here, while I was on my way here, while I was here, and even afterwards and now, anytime I am sort of feeling a little off balance, a little off kilter, a little, I don't know really how to say it, a little less sustainable and a little less like my best self, how I want to feel today, which is fun and capable and reliable. I want to absorb and learn. You know, it's hard to do that when you're so hyper focused on not screwing up, right? So here I'm gonna cross the street. Oh, and here we go again. One more. Off we go. Look at that bike. In closing, when I have thought about that word today, and I've used that as a reset point, it almost reminds me what it feels like to be calmer and to be in that space that I want, because that word helps me channel that. It's less about the word and more about what it means in the moment. And you can change the word throughout the day. You can change it situationally, really customizing this hack to your needs for days, situations, weeks, months, years, lifetimes. And so I just encourage us all to do that. I encourage us all to find those words that truly speak to us and help us be the best that we can be. So anyway, I'm really hot and thirsty, so I'm gonna go, but thanks for sharing this experience with me, you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.